Ooh, ba-da-ba-bam, ba-da-ba-bam. Okay, Troy, testing audio levels. Okay, Troy, testing audio levels. Alright, audio levels sound good. Alright, everyone, hello and welcome. Welcome to some more Soul Calibur 6. I want to apologize about yesterday. Don't know what happened. Don't know why my internet went up to... Couldn't even pull up one, like 1 megabyte per second. So I wasn't uploading anything. My internet, gave out. I could download it high speed, just couldn't upload. So whatever that was about. Alright, everyone. Well, you know the drill. I know you, I know me. So we're gonna redo the second Soul Mina side story, and then redo the other part of Huang. So to catch you up to speed, Gabak is attacking the Song Dojo, and Huang is trying to get to the dojo in order to save the Song Dojo. So, gang, without further ado, let's go. Soul Mina Side Story 2, A Gentle Glow. Forgive me, Father. I have to leave on another journey because now I realize that I have to do one to protect people this time. Please don't worry about me. I'm not running away. I promise. I'm searching for Huang. Take care of yourself, alright? Love, Mina. Now just slip this letter into my father's room. Oh, what was that? Thunder and screaming? What's happening?
You're a stubborn one. Just admit defeat.
I will not be bested.
You're being very naughty.
You.
Father!
So, he finally goes down. Tougher than most humans, I'll give him that.
You use strange techniques. You coward!
Of course I do! Do you really think I'd fight fair against Korea's god of martial arts? Even with all my careful prep, I just barely managed to take him down. Anyway, all that's left is to have some fun with you and burn this dojang to the ground.
I don't think so. I won't let that happen!
Alright, Song Mina, let's do it! Let's do it to it, love.
Fight!
Foolish girl!
Yeah.
You lack the
Boosh!
strength to stop me!
Oh, really? Let's test that theory. It's over. Yeah, here you go. You're out, man.
Boosh!
Nope!
Taya.
Oh god, here we go.
That's it. Yeah. Taya.
What's wrong? You're getting sluggish.
Taya.
Oh god, I'm gonna die here.
Taya. This'll do it.
Boosh!
Yeah. Taya. This'll do it. Shit, right on point. Taya. It's over.
Got him!
Time's up.
Time's up, baby! Woohoo!
Can't win them all.
Way to go, Song Mina! I'll take it.
Give up already. No human can best my magical barrier.
If only I were stronger.
If memory serves, you gave me quite a beating some time ago, and I never repaid you. Here, take one of my better spells. Flash of flame, scorching land, howling inferno at my command. Manifest and come to my aid. I will burn every ounce of flesh you have. Conflagration!
Wong!
Roaring wind!
Oh, hot! Oh, wait, this seems familiar. Ah! You? Huang Song-kyung, what are you doing here?
I clawed my way out of hell so I could end you.
What? This strength. So, you're using a talisman of iron will. And with that many. Interesting. I think I see what's going on here. Excellent! Princess! Fortune is finally smiling upon us. We must hurry back to the ruins of Motian Pass.
Are we going to just let Huang go?
Don't worry about him. Those life-sucking talismans of iron will kill him for us.
I'll just take you down before I run out.
Oh, that was far too close. You just stay here and be a good little boy. We can play once the Mirror of Evil's Bane is destroyed.
Stop, Gabak! Damn. Is the effect already wearing off?
Wong!
Mina, I'm okay.
No, you're not. Why would you do this to yourself? These talismans are draining your life, aren't they? They'll kill you. Let it drain some of mine instead.
It's too dangerous. Get away from me.
No! Why do you always do this? Why do you always push me away? We promised we would protect our homeland together, didn't we? And yet you still shoulder the burden on your own. It's not fair!
I'm sorry, Mina.
There you go apologizing like you always do. Look, it's not that I want you to change. I know this is part of who you are. I just want you to let me help you for once.
Mina.
Please stop treating me like a child. I'm capable of handling myself now.
You're right. Thanks for helping me see that.
Aww. Alright, Huang 9, clash at Motian Pass. The cursed sword servant Wang Gabak leaves Song Dojong and heads for the ruins of Motian Pass. He has one goal: to destroy the sacred mirror of Evil's Bane. The cracks in Won Song-kyung's guard are becoming apparent, and though Gabak has fallen to evil, his talents as a monk are still formidable. Even so, Huang is determined to cut through the darkness, no matter who stands in his way.
Wow, these ruins bring back so many memories. I must thank you for gathering so many fragments of Soul Edge, Soo-hyun.
What's going on?
You dispelled the barrier you've maintained for years, just to inform Huang of Song Dojang's impending doom. You're so naive. despite how harsh you always were on me. A barrier like that would cause even an immortal like you to wither away. That must have been so exhausting, dear sister.
Greed blinds you still, I see. You didn't realize I took down the barrier on purpose to lure you in.
Listen to you! Defiant even in the face of danger.
Gabak, are you not going to destroy the Mirror of Evil's Bane?
Hmm? Oh, yes, I was just about to do that!
Oh, no, you don't. Raging heavens!
Sneaking snake, tortoise shell, opposition I will quell! Absolute protection!
Jiminy Christmas.
I had a feeling you would show your face, Song Kyung. And I see you discovered the solution to your Talisman of Iron Will problem!
Solution?
The adverse effects of a talisman can be shouldered by another, should they consent. That wretched girl has done so for you, hasn't she? You, the girl, Soo-hyun, the bond you all share is so touching. Princess, allow us to become one and show this fool the strength of our bond.
You say the most disturbing things at times, Sword of Cursed Flames. But very well, I'll lend you my power.
Interesting. Ah, Sam, who is he?
Behold! This is the ultimate power! And it is with this power that I will purge this world of its false beauty.
Not on my watch. Not on Wong's watch.
One Gabak, sword of cursed flames. I shall vanquish the evils of the ages.
All right, Wong. All right, let's do it, man. Is this gonna be the final battle? Let's see it in action, baby.
Fight, Mina. I won't let the spirit you've given me go to waste. Desolation!
I missed. Oh wow, we're like fully charged up.
Divine Mind! Divine Mind!
Oh god, here we go.
I can
You missed.
feel the power flowing through me!
I'm just button smashing.
Smolder!
Oh god.
Desolation!
Boom, got him.
Stay down!
What's my get up attack? Oh, well, the woman never know. Oh, is that my get up attack?
Yield!
Got him. Alright, that's one down. Woo! Oh no, I just had to beat him once? Oh, okay. Well, alright, just once it is. That was easy.
What's wrong? Can you do nothing but cower?
I don't know if I can withstand this, but if I can just endure it a bit longer.
Why does my body grow heavy?
You see, the stronger the adept, the faster and more punishing the drain.
What? No! Ah! You used a talisman of Iron Will on me!
Kwong, now's your chance to lead him before the Mirror of Evil's Bane.
Right.
Oh, so is he gonna banish him?
Well done. Heaven's truth, illumination, crystal skies, earth's formation, chasing winds, swift salvation.
Oh, the rhyme.
Manifest and come to my aid. Now, Huang, knock him into the center of the mirror.
Purifying blade!
No! Not the light!
Do we win? Huang Tin, the secret royal blade master. Sometime after the fight against Huang Gabak, Huang Song Yuan returns to the capital to report to the threat of Soul Edge as the Sword of Destruction. However, he keeps some secrets to himself. The evils of the age are still at large, evils that must be cut down. The truth lies within the shadows, and shadows beget purpose. Oh wow, he lived!
You've done well, Huang. I apologize I could not be of more help.
No, I should be apologizing to you. I'm sorry I could not keep you abreast of the situation.
I did not think Soul Edge would end up being the Sword of Destruction. It is most fortunate you were able to resolve this matter and keep it a secret in a month's time.
It is all thanks to the advice you and many others provided me.
I would not have peace of mind if I were incapable of that much. I trust that henceforth, you will follow the path you believe to be just. Know that the Song Dojang will protect you from those who would do you harm.
You are too kind, Master.
Leaving so soon, Huang?
Yeah, I am. I've been summoned.
I'll be waiting for you. That's all I'll say for now.
Telling her the truth about Soul Edge will only cause problems. I'm sure I'll be able to tell her everything someday. If I want to protect her and the others I care about, I need to get stronger. Right. I'll be back. Until then, take care.
I'm sorry about before. I promise I'll get even stronger so you can talk to me about anything. Just you wait and see.
Oh, Mina. I'll hold you to that.
Take care, Huang.
Thanks. You too.
Is that the end of Huang's story? Oh, what's this now? He's alive!
This is quite the failure.
Oh no, wait.
Vier and Zex will no doubt make fools of us.
You worry too much. We just got a little carried away is all. In time, we'll lay waste to Korea and Japan. At least we had fun, right? I rather like this Song Gyong fellow. I'm sure we could get along just fine. Might I try my hand at coaxing him to our corner next time?
Do whatever you want. I'll at least enjoy watching you try. Oh, but do take our progress reports more seriously, Sword of Cursed Flames. You will anger those who sworn fealty to Nightmare.
Yeah. How can I take it seriously when I'm addressed as Sword of Cursed Flames, though? If anything, it's their fault for giving me such a cool name.
Do you want Nightmare to kill you? That would be a waste of the power you've been given.
I apologize for the wait, Suhyun.
There you are, Secret Royal Inspector Huang Songyong. I have a new mission for you. A domestic issue this time. Head to the royal capital. An individual swayed by stories of the Sword of Salvation has obtained a fragment of the cursed sword. To make matters worse, an enemy spy has caught wind of this as well. See to it that you procure this fragment.
Understood. Though, I'm not so sure I deserve the Secret Royal Inspector title.
Think of it as an extra line of defense. Westerners would think twice before laying a hand on my successor. Now go forth, and never lose sight of your objective.
Right. I'm off.
I still have my doubts about him. But we must ensure he can do this much, yes? After all, if what you say is true, then his hardships are still yet to come.
Darkness envelops the moonless night. One man's blade flashes like lightning, his spirit a raging storm. From the shadows, he cuts through the darkness. His name is Huang Songyong. When the light of hope grows dim, a hero continues to fight for the land and people he loves.
Beautiful.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Alright. Alright, so Huang, is done. Alright? Alright. Long Sword Expert, Shadowy Judgment, Gallery, Huang 7. Guide to the Fifth. Yep, got all of it. I'll take it. That's a lot of people. Okay, so, now that's Huang down. So, I still have Geralt of Review. I still have this extra thing for Raphael, too, as well. I can't get over to that one. I must have to do somebody else's story. Oh, and the same thing with Zasamel. So, I guess Zasamel's story will be after the events, I guess, of Raphael. Okay, so, let's think of this, shall we? So I'm assuming that I have to do the others first. Okay, so the only people that I have left. So I want to do Nightmare and Siegfried last. So the only people I have left now is just Taki, Ivy and Cervantes, and Siegfried and Nightmare. And I want to do Nightmare and Siegfried last. But if it ties up with Raphael, then we'll find out what happens. Or in Zasalamel. But everybody else looks like that they are done. Alright, Taki it is, let's begin! The power of the Mekimaru. No soul charges or critical edges. Let's begin, Ivy. Begin, Taki. Why did I just say I? Because I looked at Ivy's last thing, so. Alright, here we go!
Taki, known as the Dark Hunter, is a ninja and demon huntress. Her quest to find Soul Edge ended in a confrontation with Cervantes, the greatest foe she had yet faced. After a deadly battle, Taki emerged victorious, but not before her beloved sword Rekimaru was shattered. She returned Sofitia, the young girl she saved in battle, to her homeland, and then Taki, too, made her way back home to Japan. Foremost in her mind was the mending of her sword, which she intended to do using a shard of Soul Edge. Alas, the two swords were incompatible, and she had no choice but to give up. However, there was another sword she could try. The enchanted blade she hid before leaving Japan, Mekimaru.
Alright.
Mekimaru. Without this, I'd never had been able to escape the Fuma clan. Wielding such a sword requires the greatest of care. I had some idea, but I never expected Soul Edge and Mekimaru would fuse together this well. However, this power is so intense. Can I control it?
I finally found you, Taki.
Geki? Have you been watching me?
Mekimaru belongs to Master Toki. Hand it over.
So Mekimaru still wasn't safe. This sword must not fall into Toki's hands.
Watch your mouth. It's Master Toki to you.
Not anymore, it isn't. Why do you still follow him even though he's lost his mind?
You're getting sloppy, Taki. I don't know what you did to that sword, but it's taking its toll, no? I'll be taking it from you now.
Who the world is that? Where did that person come from? So, wait, am I fighting like two people?
Fight!
Oh, sure am. Alright. And throw.
Ready?
Okay. Oh! Wow, I just got
Ready?
cursed.
Ready?
Okay. Taki's got some,
You're mine! Stay down!
okay.
KO!
Starting to get the hang of Taki's. I wonder if she still has her flipping stuff from way back when. What was it? It was...
Yeah. Stay
It's
down!
a roll.
Huh? Die! Die! Stay down!
There's that.
Huh? Stay
Okay,
down!
so there's that.
No escape.
What the? Did I just throw a kunai? Boosh! Did I just throw a kunai at that guy? Alright. What button was that? Y and X together?
Whoa! So this is Mekimaru?
Damn!
Let's see.
Stop, Geki! Don't draw that blade!
Ah! What the?
That has like no eyes.
What? No! Mekimaru! After her! Now!
Good lord, that guy's face is like terrifying.
It seems I'm stuck with the sword for a bit longer. But its power is too great. Could I ever learn to master it?
Crab. Pursuing the Yasunobe. As far as Taki was concerned, Toki, the leader of the Fuma clan, was once like a mentor to her. However, that Toki was long gone now, taken over by his unhealthy obsession with the Mekimaru. No one saw how much he changed more than Taki. The Yoshinobu, ranked directly below Taki in the Fuma clan, were constantly biting at her heels. Then, one day, Maki, one of the head of the Yoshinobu faction, appeared before her.
Did
it's
you really
Maki.
think you could escape, Taki?
And you, Maki? Just another hopeless Toki loyalist? Don't you see him for what he's become?
That's exactly why I follow Master Toki.
I should have guessed.
Master Toki says that if you play nice and hand over Mekimaru, he'll show mercy.
Do you really think I'd fall for that?
I knew you'd say that. It's true, though. You're still in his good books. And now we're ready.
Ah! Poison powder! You'll pay for that!
Alright, Maki. Interesting. Alright, Maki. Well, I mean, let's do the dance that keeps on dancing. HP tragedy, please.
Ready?
Ooh.
Stay down! Ready?
Boosh in the face.
Ready? Huh? Ready?
God, kicked in the dishpan. She wearing like snake armor? Okay, interesting. Alright.
Taki, you won't escape no matter what. Nothing is more fleeting than a ninja's life.
I shouldn't expect anything less from the Yasunobe's forces. I must stay alert. If only I can master Mekimaru and fight them off.
Alrighty, Taki. Let's resume. Taki 3, Echoes of the Manji. In search of information about Mekimaru, Taku made her way to the weapon's place of origin, the Manji clan's village. However, rumors were spreading that a warlord has slaughtered the entire clan except for one man. With nothing but this single lead to go on, Taki headed for the base of Mount Fuji. Hey, that's where Ryu Hayabusa is.
It's a long way from the Manji clan's village. Those clothes. He must be from there.
Shikisoku Zeku.
What?
It's Yoshimitsu! Well, a golden Yoshimitsu. What do I have to deal with here?
Fight!
Oh, it is Yoshimitsu. Oh god.
Stay down!
Ring out!
Got him. I win! Wow, all Taki's things are just like 1v1 fights. Alright.
He's some sort of automaton? He must have used word power to control it. It's remarkable he could do it for so long.
You did well to see through my contraption. Even so, when I reclaim that foreign sword, revenge shall be mine.
That foreign sword? You mean Soul Edge. Soul Edge was a pair of swords. Indeed, there was one that wasn't destroyed. What's this I'm sensing? Gallo Fury. Was the seal broken? Matters have taken a turn for the worse, but this can't be ignored.
What does she mean by that? Taki 4, the Urban Might their move. Taki had once sealed away a great demon by the name of Gillo Fury. Upon observing the strange aura and the underground stems emanating from the base of Mount Fuji, Taki surmised that Gillo Fury had headed in the direction of Okichi Temple in Koto. Taki's journey was arduous and saw her fending off on numerous attackers. Then, one day, she was approached by Shuki, head of the Fuma clan's Fujiubi faction. She expected a fight, but Shuki had other plans.
Been a while, Taki.
Esteemed leader of the Fuji Bay, please, let me do what I must. You of all people know the horror that is Gello Fury.
Can you master Mekimaru?
Don't tell me you seek the blade too.
Do not misunderstand me. I need Mekimaru, but only to stop Toki and his madness.
So you're part of the Urabe faction?
Yes. We are entrusted with righting the clan leader's wrongs. But our faction leader is not strong enough to defeat Toki. That is why we need Mekimaru.
Through the power of words, you could control Mekimaru for a short while.
I shall not ask you for the sword, but would you be willing to help us defeat Toki?
I'm an outcast now. And outcasts have but one fate.
Indeed they do. I'm sure you know better than most. That not a single outcast has ever survived!
Jesus. Alright. Once again, up to a fight. Here we go.
Battle 1. Fight!
Sha! See!
What in the world was that move?
Hey! See!
Come.
Whoo!
Okay. Ow, thank you.
Die!
Got it!
Jiminy Christmas.
Leave this place.
Sha!
Leave this place. Huh? Ready?
Too simple.
Too simple.
Leave this place.
Got him.
Battle 2. Fight!
What? See! Here! Hey!
Oh, jeez.
See! Sha! Hey!
Oh, okay.
Okay!
Oh, God. Wow, that move is just down? Oh, got him, see him.
Battle 3. Fight!
Focus and release. Come. Stay
Oh,
down.
that was cool.
Okay!
Oh, God.
Leave this.
Time to die!
I missed.
This is as far as you go.
You're finished.
I missed. Okay, well, got him. All right, that's what you get, Shuki. All right, well, Taki's like stories all over the
Taki,
place.
you have done well mastering that blade. You should have been leader of the Fujibe, not I. I will leave it to you to rid us of Toki's threat. I know he was a teacher to you, so I fear it will not be easy. However, I ask you now, kill Toki.
Are you really letting me, an outcast, walk away?
If it's to fulfill my faction's duty, then yes. I shall call off your pursuers to make it easier for you. And I shall entrust you with this.
And this is?
Ranjatai.
Incense imbued with the celestial power.
There is nothing better for sealing demons.
Thank you. But remember, I'll do what I must, nothing more.
Yes. I expect our paths will not cross again. Farewell.
Shuki.
Interesting. Man, Taki's story is like all over the gaff. All right, Taki 5, and so how much of this is? What's your timeline like? Oh, okay, so it's still before the events of Soul Edge. All right, got it. Or like the second Soul Edge, and an ambush from beyond the grave. Taki did her best to journey on unnoticed, but somehow she kept being spotted. This time, it was Isaguri, one of the heads of the Yoshinobu faction, who was onto her. He was a shady character, known for his past of using forbidden techniques and summoning vengeful spirits. Oh, that guy looks happy.
I thought I was adept at stealth. To think I'd be sniffed out like this.
Well, our specialty is sniffing out ghosts.
Why are you sticking your nose in now?
Does an outcast really need to ask?
I took you for one who'd idly obey Toki's orders.
Is it that obvious? You're correct. I'm not interested in Nekimaru. I simply seek Gello Fury to use as I like.
What?
Tell me, Taki, how do you intend to seal him? He's absorbed the power of other demons around him, and is far stronger than ever before.
Mekimaru can take care of Gello Fury.
Huh? I won't fall for your tricks, Taki. There must be more to it. What are you hiding? Tell me!
Using a vengeful spirit? Evil wretch?
You will tell me everything.
Alright, and so it begins. Let's do it.
Fight!
Come. Come.
Oh, that was cool.
Come.
Oh, God.
Come.
Boosh! God, sorry, love. There's still 2 more after this one? Oh, yeah.
Fight!
Come. Foolish! Come.
Oh, jeez.
Come.
Got her.
Come.
Starts
Foolish!
Come.
Come. Come. Foolish!
Boosh! Got her. I like that roll move. That move is so cool.
Fight!
Come.
Okay, well, I deserve that.
Come.
Okay.
Die! Come. Focus.
Here it goes.
And release. Come. Foolish. Come.
Take this!
Got him.
KO!
Woo! I'll take that. Sorry, dude, but it looks like you're done with. Okay.
Mime and Nime are both vengeful spirits too? The seal worked. I hope.
I saw everything. She used Ranjatai. Now I see. She must have stolen it. This body has outgrown its usefulness. I need to find another.
Though I'd like to discover his true form, I must focus on sealing Gello Fury.
Interesting. So that guy just keeps going and going between hosts. Interesting. Taki 6, Shadow Showdown with Gello Fury. Somehow Taki managed to fend off all of her pursuers and make it to Kyoto. Perhaps Isagiri had been sent word ahead, for Fuma Ninja were lying in wait for Taki when she arrived at Hokoji Temple. While it wasn't entirely unexpected, one look at who she was up against was all it took for Taki to realize the trouble she was in.
Hokoji Temple is nearby. The aura is overpowering. In ambush? Geki, you're possessed by Gello Fury.
Jesus! Alright, and so the battle begins. Alright, well, let's do it.
Battle 1. Fight!
Gello Fury.
An aura so eldritch.
Got him!
Parrot.
Boosh!
Ready? Come.
Go!
Come. Foolish. Ready?
Got him! Boosh! See it!
Battle 2. Fight!
Come.
Ow. Good lord, what a stab.
Give up already.
God.
Hey! See!
Come.
There! Cha!
Oh God.
Is
Got
that all
him.
you got?
Again.
Give it!
Oh God. Ugh.
KO!
Good raw. Teabag.
Battle 3. Fight!
Focus and release. Leave this place.
Oh God.
See!
I missed something.
Damn it!
Ring out!
Well, there goes my ring out. Great.
Battle 4. Fight!
Focus and release.
There!
Okay, I wanted in my roll. Thank you.
Time to die.
There!
Oh. God, Tony just got like a...
There!
Die.
I'm just button spamming. Golly, stop sneaking behind me. How did I miss?
Harris.
There we go. Good kick.
I'll seal you again.
Good kick there, love. Good kick.
Gallowfury, this ends now.
Ever the hard worker, Taki, even though you're an outcast.
Shut up. It's Toki's turn next.
Master Toki's probably not even in these lands anymore.
What?
Did you really think he knew nothing of Soul Edge? Mekimaru's power pales in comparison.
And he fainted. Huh.
Pursuing Toki will lead me to Soul Edge. This must be fate. No, it's just something I must do. Time to cross the seas once more.
Interesting.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Alright, well, man, Taki's story, like, alright, see ya. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Wow, okay. So, she goes looking for Soul Edge and then, like, gets involved all in here, and, okay, gotcha. Okay, so this was before, like, her traversing to the west side. Okay, so all this was taking all in Japan. Got it. Alright, so I guess that makes sense. Okay. Well, Taki done. So that leaves only 5 characters left that I haven't begun. And I still have to finish Zastelmel, or I still have to finish Raphael. I don't know how to get to that end story right there. And then I don't know how to get to that end story on Zastelmel. So what I'm thinking is that in order to get to Raphael's end story here, he might have to do something with Nightmare and or Siegfried. Okay. So, with that being said, okay, so my plan is that I'm gonna do Ivy next, I'm gonna do Cervantes next, I'm gonna do Geralt next, and then finish it off with Nightmare. Well, I have to do Nightmare in order to unlock Siegfried, so I'll unlock Siegfried last. And then do Siegfried's story. Alright, that sounds like a plan. Alright, Ivy Love, you're up! The Fall of the Valentines.
Though born to the noble house of Valentine, the young lady knew not only good fortune, but also despair. Her father delved into alchemy in search of the key to eternal youth, Soul Edge, but found only madness and death. As a result, their house met with ruin. Her mother, before being consumed by a terrible illness, revealed to her they were not related by blood. Even so, the young lady's love for her parents was unfaltering. Following in the footsteps of her father, she devoted her life to alchemy and eventually found herself faced with the truth about Soul Edge.
This can't be Soul Edge. This evil thing? This is what drove my father to madness? Soul Edge. Such a thing does not belong in this world. On my family's name, I vow to destroy it by my own hands. If Soul Edge is indeed the strongest weapon of all, I shall need to obtain an even stronger weapon with which to destroy it. I know exactly what I need. A shape-shifting blade, both sword and whip, that obeys my will. That is the answer. But how? Damn, I refuse to give up. What in the world?
I, Cross of the Pledge, shall confer upon thee the point in the escutcheon of destruction, Dexter Purpure.
It's alive! Did I succeed?
Yes, Dexter Purpure.
Wait, who are you?
The time will come. It is inevitable.
What Sam Hill was that?
Just you wait, Soul Edge. With this sword, all shall be carved to pieces.
Alright. Alright. Seeker of Soul Edge. Ivy set on a long journey in search of Soul Edge and the mysterious being who had breathed life into her beloved sword. Along the way, she encountered many people, including another who sought Soul Edge. Oh, Somita!
You must be that woman from the West who's searching for Soul Edge.
What if I am?
Who are you to insult the Sword of Salvation?
The Sword of Salvation? Aren't you adorable? Let me give you some advice. If you really know nothing, then it's best you turn back now, little girl.
Don't treat me like a child! Let's see how your sword fares against me!
Alright, well, the double battle. Let's do it! Alright, Ivy. Away we go!
Battle 1. Fight!
It's versus Somita! Ah, jeez. Whoa, where'd that thing go? Gotcha!
Place! My sword! Swing!
Boom! Sorry, Somita love.
Battle 2.
It's over for you! No! Scream for me! Silence! Submit!
Alright, so how do you,
Submit!
Alright, so I need to know how to get the,
Fight!
No!
Follow!
Alright, so I need to know how to get my sword.
Submit! Blade, show me your power!
No!
Oh my god.
Silence! How is best?
Interesting. Whoa, interesting.
No! No chance! No way!
Know your place!
Got her! Boosh! Okay, so, this is becoming really, really weird. Alright.
No! I'm not done yet!
More fighting will only end in the same result. You're too weak. Farewell.
Hey! Get back here!
So, I'm not the only one looking for Soul Edge.
Okay. So that was after that fight. Face to face with the Azure Knight. Her seemingly never-ending journey led to her to Oysterberg. And the benefactor she was searching for, Nightmare. The Azure armor he wore covered him from head to toe, leaving only his mutated arm exposed. Though unable to hide her curiosity at the sight, Ivy knew she had to repay her debt.
I've been waiting for you, Dexter Pure. What bothers you? Is it my appearance? Do I remind you of a demon?
No, I would shake hands with a demon if it aided me in my revenge. I intend to pay my debts.
Is that so? In that case, Dexter Pure, I shall require your assistance.
Who's this Dexter?
My will shall be done.
That name does not sit well.
Who's this Dexter? I thought her name was Ivy. Harvester Souls. Nightmare told Ivy of his wish to return his father's soul to this world through the art of resurrection. Nothing about this situation appeared normal. To make matters worse, she found something decidedly uncouth about the other companion whom which she would be working. A hulking giant by the name of Astaroth.
Look at you! Fleeing for your lives!
It's back to Astaroth.
Escape is futile!
Impetuous fool! Soul harvesting? Don't make me laugh. I can't give up!
This man has a death wish. Fight!
No!
God, what the world was that? God, soaring light spear!
Submit!
I need to know how to get the sword to go in the chamber. Interesting.
Hey! Why'd you let him go?
You kill too much. We have enough for now.
Does it matter? There are plenty of them. And resurrection requires many more.
Even so, you should show restraint. I am not here to assist you in a massacre.
Jesus. Oh, is this gonna be a... Oh, no. Ivy 5, the power of resurrection. Ivy understood all too well the pain of losing a father, but massacring people and harvesting their souls to bring someone back was something she couldn't countenance. Her anguish ran deep.
Alchemists have strived to achieve resurrection, but to no avail. All this is to bring your father back. But could it all really be so simple?
Whose father?
His words have no ring of truth to them.
More souls! I must have more souls!
Why does that fiend have such an unquenchable thirst? I'm done. I cannot go on like this.
And Ivy is just like that, done and done. Ivy 6, the hidden truth. Ivy decided to part ways with Nightmare and company. However, Astaroth wasn't simply about to watch in silence as she cut ties with them.
And where are you going?
I'm fed up with your methods. It's as simple as that. And I have my own purpose.
Your own purpose? You fool. The soul edge you search for has been in front of you all this time.
While I admit his sword does emanate an unusual aura, it would be pointless for him to keep me so close. He knows I seek to destroy Soul Edge.
So naive.
I suggest you wipe that smile off your face. Or would you prefer me to wipe it off for you?
Irksome wench! You'll see. As of right now, you're on my list of souls to harvest.
Alright, Astaroth, let's all just calm down now. Let's just calm down. Let's not jump into this kind of battle, dude.
Battle 1. Fight!
Oh, jeez.
Enough of your foolhardiness.
I'm done playing nice.
Try it! Worthless. No!
You're mine!
Enslave!
Oh, jeez, I just got kicked in the dish, man. Okay, Astaroth, okay. Let's all calm down.
KO!
Got him!
Battle 2. Fight!
Where to cut?
Got him!
Scream for me!
Bastard!
Disgusting. Speak! Try it! Shoot! Enslave!
Shut up!
Oh, God in heaven!
Stop making that noise! Still moaning?
Still morning, yeah, it's still morning. Oh, jeez.
KO!
Ooh, jump kick, I'll take it.
You
Battle
look like a
3.
mouthful!
Fight!
I'll make you submit!
Oh, got him.
I've never liked
Enjoy!
you!
Your that makes two of us.
Useless!
It's over for you!
Oh, jeez. God, I can't get out of the corner.
Know your place! There!
I missed.
Come on now!
Oh, jeez, here we go.
Disappear! You worthless husk!
I'll make you submit!
Got him.
Enjoy treat!
Boom! KO!
Perhaps now you'll tell me what you know.
All right, way to go, Ivy. Freaking kicked him in the dishpan.
You impudent little spare vessel!
Spare vessel?
What? Okay, I'll head there now.
Running away?
I have more important fish to fry. Don't worry, your turn will come.
Don't you walk away from me. Tell me what you know.
And just like that, the world may never know. IV7, Cursed Bloodline. Racked by inexpressible anxiety, Ivy decided to ask Nightmare himself for the truth. But the closer she got to the living quarters, the more anxious she became, until it was written all over her face.
Nightmare. Soul Edge. Why?
I wouldn't if I were you. You can't win in your present state.
Out of my way! I don't care who you are, but perhaps you could share with me what you know.
This blade contains a fragment of Soul Edge. It is reacting violently to your weapon. And to you. You seek the truth, but perhaps you already know it. Daughter of the Cursed Sword.
No! That's not possible!
Oh no! And the truth. Daughter of Cursed.
Battle 1. Fight!
I'm the daughter of the Cursed Sword!
It's the truth. Accept it.
Come on now! She... Hi! Submit!
Gotcha!
Know your
Boosh! Got it!
See!
KO!
Ah, okay, so the more I hold it,
Battle
the more...
Fight!
Enslaved!
Gotcha!
Not good enough.
My
Ready? Huh?
KO!
And high kick! Jesus,
You
Donkey!
leave me no choice.
Fight!
Ow.
Submit! Blade! Show me your power!
Evil powers can't hurt me.
Silence! Speak!
Jiminy Christmas time. Oh god!
I'll make you submit!
Got her!
Enjoy your treat!
KO!
You know nothing!
You know nothing! Nothing at all!
You have strength. Strength that comes from evil.
Get away from me!
It's up to you whether you believe me or not. But I've fought one who wielded the cursed sword before.
Do not take me for a fool.
That eldritch aura that envelops you. If I closed my eyes, I'd believe it was Cervantes himself. Think, who is your real father?
You're lying!
So long.
I refuse to believe it until I see it for myself. Nightmare, damn you!
Now, will she go check the truth? Nope. She's out of there.
I never crossed paths with Nightmare. It appears someone defeated the Azure Knight. As for what happened to Soul Edge, I know not. It's possible the one who vanquished Nightmare has it, or it could have been destroyed. Still, I feel it. A terrible evil calls out to me from somewhere in the world. Yes, I have accepted my fate. I am daughter to the cursed sword, the heir of an accursed lineage. So I have made a vow to obliterate the cursed sword and rid my own blade of evil. That is the sole purpose for which I now live.
And there's Ivy.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Do-do-do, ba-da-boom. Alright, Ivy. See you later, love. Wow, so that all took place like... Holy cow. Oh, man. And now, it's Cervantes. From a single spark. Let's do it. Cervantes. Even though I would love to do you last, I think we're going to be doing Siegfried last. From a single spark.
Cervantes de Leon was a pirate captain who struck fear in the hearts of all who sailed the Atlantic. The moment he laid hands on Soul Edge, its overwhelming power transformed him into a terrible fiend. However, two great powers opposed him: the holy warrior Sophitia, blessed by the gods, and Taki, a demon-hunting ninja. Together they defeated Cervantes, destroying part of the sword in the process. Consumed in hellfire, Cervantes' body was reduced to ash. Though it appeared his ambitions had thus come to an end, it was not to be.
Oh man, Cervantes, here we go! What dialogue?
That man's over there again. Looks kind of difficult to approach. What's he doing? Just staring at that shipwreck?
Hey, I'd steer clear of him if I were you. Pirates used to hang out around there. It's got quite a history.
So, it's a pirate ship?
The Adrian. For the longest time, I have been lost in thought. I no longer know who I am. I've forgotten something important. Yes, that's it.
Cervantes! The Pirate King returned. Despite the immense power of his soul, Cervantes found it difficult to recover his full strength after his resurrection. Then, one stormy night, a former crew member who bore a grudge against him attacked.
I never thought for a moment you'd actually be here, Captain. I mean, Captain Cervantes.
Right. That's my name. Cervantes.
What do you mean? The Adrian? The Black Tail Inn? Ring any bells?
Cut the small talk. Sounds like you're asking for a fight. Well, here I am. You do know how to use that sword, don't ya?
Yeah, of course I do.
Alright, alright. Just some random pirate out here in the middle of nowhere. Let's do it, Cervantes! Let's show him what's for!
Fight! Take this!
Boost! Yeah!
See ya!
Come on now!
Die!
God, I love it!
Sink in darkness!
What?
Oh, go freaking raw, baby! Get back.
Battle 2. Fight! Dora!
Dora!
Hurry up and die!
I miss. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. No!
See ya!
What?
Yeah! This is the end!
Oh, got him! Dude, Cervantes looks awesome!
Get ready! Get ready!
Wow! Oh god, turn around, Cervantes!
What?
See ya! See ya!
Wow, just shot him in the face!
Not so fast! Not so fast!
Woohoo! Jump attack! Alright, I'll take that, Cervantes.
I'm back! The roar of the storm, the tide of blood, it was here all along.
Ah!
I owe you one. Why so afraid? Is it my rage? Was I always so quick to anger?
Yes!
Answer me. Who am I?
You're our captain, the great pirate Captain Cervantes.
And what was the creed of the great pirate Captain Cervantes?
Steal and then murder. No, please!
Okay, now this next question is real important. Was I the type of guy to show benevolence towards someone begging for their life?
Jeez, Cervantes is back. He is definitely back. Cervantes, blinded by the cursed sword. Although Cervantes' lost memories had begun to return to him, he spent more time thinking about the feel of soul edge in his hands than any of his as a pirate. His mind had become a thrall to soul edge once. Oh, Jesus, look at him!
Soul edge. I feel it. Fragments of soul edge are buried in my flesh. The blade, when it shattered, its power is the only reason I'm not a pile of ash right now. Still, it's not enough. This power, this weapon, neither compare to when soul edge belonged to me. Soul edge. I'll make you mine again, no matter what it takes!
Jesus. Fragments of the sword. Cervantes could sense that the shard of soul edge was as potent as ever. However, if grasping the sword meant surrendering control of his mind all over again, it would all be for naught.
There were two. One must still remain. I feel it. Soul Edge exists, and it's not far.
But even if I get my hands on it, none of it will matter if I'm reduced to a mere puppet again. I shall become Soul Edge's master. To do that, I need much more power.
Interesting. So what's your idea?
Battle 1. Fight!
Just a mere soldier.
See ya! Feel the pain!
Take this!
Ow, thank you.
KO!
Got her, boosh! Sorry, love.
Battle 2. Fight!
Golly, were you about to back up to Egypt? What are you doing?
Hurry up and die! Return to dust! Return to dust!
Too easy!
Oh, God in heaven.
Sink in darkness! Feel the pain! See ya!
Don't give in! Ready?
Oh, God.
Not so dope!
Ready? Pathetic! Ready?
What about my counter? Okay, Jiminy Christmas, I couldn't counter.
Battle 3. Fight!
Get ready!
Give in!
Okay, thank you. I would love to get up, please.
Ready?
Alright, that's enough of that, love.
Get ready!
Okay, god dang!
Yeah, I'll eradicate you!
Okay, well.
Hurry up! Not so
Why does my... Okay, this girl's like kicking my rear! That's enough for you, Stan. Okay, never mind. I guess I just get all my stuff pushed in.
I'll incinerate you!
Fight!
Get ready!
Give in! Die!
Okay, I
Taste
just...
my power! Take this! Sing! Get ready! Out of my sight!
KO!
Gotcha, sorry, love.
Taste true fear!
Final battle!
Jeez, what was that
Fight.
move?
Sing! Feel! Such
Gotcha.
child's play! Taste my power!
Boosh!
Strike true!
You're gonna... Oh, God, kick in the face.
Out of my sight! Sink in darkness!
KO!
Gotcha, love. Sorry about that. Boosh! Alright, there we go. Golly, that other freaking match.
Yes, yes. The more souls I claim, the more my power returns.
Love that picture.
But it's not enough. I need more than worthless fools. I feel as though I'm forgetting something important. My memory has yet to fully return. There's something I'm missing.
Something, Cervantes. What are you missing? Harvesting toughened souls. The most effective way for Cervantes to restore his power was to claim the most tenacious of souls. And in Cervantes' experience, there was no tougher a soul than an empire he had cut their teeth on the long rough seas. With that in mind, he headed up the coastline in northern Europe.
Hey, I was wondering who'd dare pick a fight with us.
You really come here alone?
What? Want to get your hands on our plunder? Your plunder means nothing. I came for your souls!
Jesus, that face! Take a picture of that.
Fight! Get ready!
I missed!
Feel?
But boost!
Charge up!
Oh my god, I'm getting destroyed here.
Charge up!
Okay, can you stop doing that move? Oh my god, ugh. God, Cervantes, get him!
Get ready! Out of my sight! Get ready!
Got him!
No mercy!
KO! I'll take it! There we go, Cervantes. There we go.
Fight! Get ready!
You idiot!
Oh, okay, so that's how you do
Get
that
ready!
move.
Get ready! Right here!
That's how you do that move. Got it.
Ring out!
God, his pirate hat is so weird.
They were fine souls, but nothing more. I need some even finer. Something's coming back to me. As my power returns, so do these blasted memories. Damn this!
It's Sophia! Spoiler alert. Cervantes 6, Miserable Memories. Cervantes sought souls with the fervor of someone trying to rid themselves of painful memories. Remembering his confrontation with the holy warrior Sophia, he decided to pay a visit to her Grecian homeland.
The gods who watch over that girl are worshipped at a temple around here. Is that what my senses are telling me?
Speak! Who are you?
Judging by your arms and armor, you're a guardian, aren't you?
Begone, wretch, before you defile this sanctuary!
While I'm here, I may as well help myself.
Golly, Cervantes' portrait is so great. Just like,
Battle 1. Fight! Yeah!
What the world is that?
Sane King Darkness! Sane King Darkness!
Huh.
Get ready!
Oh, that's what it was.
Entertain me!
Boosh! Bam!
Battle 2. Fight! Tap!
Got him!
See ya! Take this! Then! Yeah!
Got him!
No mercy! No mercy! I can't
Ring out. But you just did!
Battle 3. Fight!
But it is over!
My power! Brace yourself! Get ready! This way!
Boosh!
This way!
Got him! God!
Sane King!
Oh, jeez.
Sane King Darkness! That! Want to see hell?
No chance!
You're mine!
Oh, what a parry! Beautiful!
Where are you aiming? Not over! Get ready!
No chance!
I missed!
Impossible!
Ring out!
No! He just had one hit left! That was some bootlegging.
4. Fight!
Get ready! Entertain me! Get ready!
Closely.
See ya! Take this! Ridiculous!
Got
You
him!
dare defy me? Yeah! Sane King darkness! Not over! See ya!
Kaboosh! Let's go, Cervantes! Way to go, my man!
If I struck now, the Holy Warriors stand no chance. Still, without Soul Edge... What is happening? Soul Edge. This pain that courses through me. It's the same pain I felt when Soul Edge was shattered. Could it be? I remember. Yes, yes. The child of the cursed sword. A spare vessel. I did something. What was it?
What did you do? Cervantes 7, spare vessel. Cervantes was on the verge of remembering something significant, but his memory was still failing him. With the hope that doing so would be the spark to ignite the flame, he decided to visit the place from which Soul Edge aura had suddenly vanished, Oysenberg Castle. 1586. Oh, so now is this the event? Oh, it's now after the events. Okay, let's go.
Empty. Soul Edge was here. Of that I'm certain. This remaining fragment, there is no doubt it belongs to Soul Edge. Even a single fragment contains so much power. I remember everything. The child of the cursed sword. My daughter was to be used as a spare vessel for Soul Edge. How much worth must such a fine soul have? If I could fuse the power of the shard with her soul, then perhaps Soul Edge would be reborn. Someone approaches. Could it be my child in the flesh? What fortuitous timing!
God, Cervantes' happy face is so happy. Family reunion. Under the Cursed Sword's rule, a so-called spare vessel and heir to the sword was created as a precaution. That vessel was Ivy, Cervantes' daughter. On cursed soil, they came face to face for their fated reunion. That face.
I never thought you'd soil this place with your presence.
It's been too long, oh daughter of mine.
It has, but I'm not here to catch up. I'm here to send you back to hell!
No! Ivy, but he's your dad! Alright, well, let's do it.
Battle 1. Fight!
Get ready! Your soul will be mine!
I shall give you a true death!
Get ready!
What was that?
See?
Oh, jeez.
Submit!
Why did I? I can't get in there.
Predictable. Time to sever this blood curse. Know your place.
Whoa, I missed.
Worthless. Mediocre.
Oh, God in heaven. Here we go.
Now suffer.
Oh, God in the face.
Want to see hell? Not so fast!
going on?
Fight!
Just clearing out more of,
Hurry up and die!
just clearing out more of Soul Calibur. Oh, jeez.
Sever this blood curse! How adorable!
Wow, what the freak? How did I do that?
Silence!
Gotcha.
Get ready!
Oh, jeez. I'm doing good. Just, trying to clear out more Soul Calibur. I only have, well, I only have Jiminy Christmas. So far, I think I only have 3 people left. But some of the other characters have not been completed.
Get ready! Right here!
Oh my god, got the drop on her.
This
Battle
ends here!
This is it.
Fight! Taste my power! Get ready!
Oh god. Alright, well now, of course, I used my soul power. Now, okay.
Get ready! Entertain me! Get ready! No mercy! Get ready!
Say a boo!
Perhaps.
Ow. Gotcha!
I'll consume your power!
Boosh!
Want to see hell?
I missed! It's over! Got him! Sorry, Ivy
Still
Little.
not enough to quench my thirst.
Oh, it just occurred to me that the whole building is on fire. Alright, let's all chill out.
Yeah. Is that all you've got to say to your father? You can do better than that. Such a disappointment. I thought you said you were going to send me back to hell? Your weak soul is of no value to me.
Mark my words, I shall bury you myself.
I'll let you live. For now. I'll be waiting for you, my dear daughter. Come find me when you're stronger. When your soul matches your words. Only then will I claim it and resurrect Soul Edge. When Soul Edge is mine again, the great pirate Captain Cervantes will be back with a vengeance. Yeah!
God, that's my boy! If only Cervantes wasn't evil. But that's my man. I love him.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the 2 swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
So, this is now after Keelik destroyed Soul Edge. Okay. Alright, so that is correct. So that was immediately right after... Okay, so that was immediately right after Keelik's destroyed Soul Edge. Okay, well, moving right along. It's only 7:13. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so all we have left is have to finish have to find out how to get to Raphael and have to finish Zasalamel. But I think Zasalamel is just like story, or like he just tells a story. Alright, well, the only person left out of the 2 that I can do is Nightmare, Siegfried, and of course, the Witcher, Geralt of Rivia. No rest for the Witcher. Let's begin! Alright, Geralt. I'm ready. Let's begin.
Witchers are known as warriors with unusual powers, the slayers of monsters and fiends, and eliminators of other forms of devilry. One day, the elite witcher Geralt took on another contract, his task to subdue a sorceress. The now aged woman, though ever strange, had been greatly respected, yet in recent years, rumors had spread that she was dabbling in the dark arts. She had achieved prominence as a researcher of planes, but if she were to call forth a demon from another dimension, it could have grave consequences. Accordingly, she was a threat to be assessed and, if found guilty of iniquity, a threat to be contained. In search of the truth and prepared to mete out punishment as necessary, Geralt made his way to the ruins of a citadel standing amidst marshlands.
All right, Geralt.
So, that's why I'm here. To check if these suspicions, accusations even, are true. See these demons you've summoned, and if you have, to stop you, punish you. That's the contract.
Tell me, Witcher, do you know what I've studied all these years? The magic, the skill?
Planes, passages between them. Heard you're an expert. Pretty tricky for someone working on their own, gotta admit.
And you? Do you also label me a heretic?
No. Don't get me wrong. Got no reason to suspect you of anything, yet. Just want to talk.
My greatest wish was to access a different plane.
Right. Got that much, I think.
But that is not to say I ever wished to commune with, let alone summon demons and spirits from other worlds. Through rifts into other dimensions, I explored the possibilities, sought another plane. I was but a fisherman casting a line. And then it happened.
What happened?
A response. A strong one from something powerful in a place altogether elsewhere. Bold you are, Witcher, even to venture here. If you wish to see if my studies deal with demons, why, have yourself a gander!
What is this? Head's pounding. Where the hell am I? Some sort of passageway between planes? What's at its end? Another dimension? Whatever it is, sure doesn't sound pleasant. Huh? Don't try me. Really not in the mood.
Oh, Geralt. All right, well, not in the mood. Let's go.
Fight!
Okay, that was a mess up.
Let's go. Hot enough for you?
Did I just drink a potion?
Down you go. Your time.
KO. Got him. Simple grab. All right. Don't tell me that Geralt uses a different sword for different times.
Damn it. Got away. No ordinary beast, that. Good to know my silver sword works, though. Medallion won't be much use. Got too much to sense here. Huh?
Geralt 2, the Witcher and the Witch. The Witch had been telling the truth. She had indeed detected waves from the evil seed released by Soul Edge. Geralt found himself traveling a path that connected two worlds, eventually setting foot on unknown soil. Though he didn't exactly receive a warm welcome upon arrival, he managed to escape safely to a place that seemed familiar, yet somehow different from the Kaer Morhen he knew.
Other planes exist. How about that? Kaer Morhen. Sure brings back memories. No way this is real, though. Some sort of magic. Gotta be. Huh. Exactly like I remember.
You appear to be from a foreign land. Or am I mistaken?
Something strange about you. Let me guess. Sorcerer?
Some may call me that. However, I have mastered the use of weapons.
Place seems full of people just looking for trouble.
Alright, Geralt versus Zasalamil, aka Sam Castell. Because I can't pronounce that in a sentence. Fight! Alright, let's do it! Dude! Geralt freaking wrecks!
Damn it.
How about his kicks? What was that? Oh, he's got a dodge roll like Link did. I wonder if there'll be a Soul Calibur Ultimate with like...
Ring out!
Okay, what a ring out. What if there'll be ever a Soul Calibur Ultimate with like all the guest characters? That would be cool. With like Yoda, Darth Vader, Spawn, Heikaichi, or Haiichi, and Link, and whoever else appeared, a 2B, Geralt. God, that would be awesome.
About this.
All right, beautiful.
Leave your hope in shreds. Fight.
Jeez, what the fuck is that? Dude, just
Ring out.
Dude, digging the music.
Interesting. Now I see what power you hold. It appears my plans will have to change a bit. To think it would be possible to travel between worlds. Fascinating.
Someone sent me here. I'll be sure to tell her how you feel. Long as I actually make it back to my own world, that is.
Forgive my discourtesy. Pleasant journey, stranger.
Every which way you turn here, you get a skilled warrior, including that last one. Could get in some good practice. No, got things to tend to. Pressing matters.
Because you are Geralt of Rivia. Dog's Pursuit. Geralt didn't feel at home in his new dimension. Magic was not commonplace. No one was being attacked by monsters, and there were no other Witchers in sight.
Strange as all hell, this place. They seem to believe in magic, but refuse to practice it. Should have enlisted that guy's help. Might have been a real sorcerer. Preparing potions will be a pain. Huh?
There you are.
You again? Get teleported here against your will? Believe me, I know the feeling.
Got teleported here against your will? I know the feeling. Let's do the dance that keeps on dancing.
Battle 1. Fight.
Dude. Oh my god. Ugh. God, this guy's strong. Jiminy Christmas. Okay.
How about this? Ready
Got
to
him.
end this? You're mine.
God, that was cool.
KO. Battle 2. Fight. Take that.
Wow, what the world? Boom! See you, dude. Ah, jeez. All right, hello, welcome. Okay, I stuck my foot out. He did not care. Okay.
Let's dance.
Okay, what a miss. What? Gotcha. Oh! No! I'm gonna die here! Whoa! was a close call. How did I do that? How on the God's green earth did I do that fight? That was just button spamming to the max.
I will kill you!
Teleported all this way, and I'm still killing monsters. No rest for a witcher. Won't do me any good, though, hunting beasts out here. Just not supposed to be here, plain and simple. Gotta get back to my own world.
Alright, Geralt. Geralt 4, an astral fissure. Was Geralt stirred by thoughts of Yennefer and Ciri back home? Who knows? Regardless, he began to look seriously into ways he could return to his world. His investigation led him to a place where the powers seemed to converge, causing a gate known in his world as an astral fissure to appear sporadically. This gate could be the quickest way back route to his home world, he surmised.
Seem to be places of power in this world, too. Marshes, mountain-bound vales. Source of the power could actually be in another plane. Speculation of that sort's best left to mages, though. Gates appear where enough of the power accumulates. Know that much. But whenever I get too close... that happens.
Ha!
Sorry, not of this world. Don't know your customs. So have a taste of my own special welcome.
For I am Geralt of Rivia.
Battle 1. Fight!
God, I went flying.
No
Boosh!
holding back.
That guy dark.
Burn!
Got him. Boosh!
Let's end this. Deserve that.
Got you now.
Deserve that.
KO!
Got him.
Battle 2. Fight!
Feel fear.
What the world was that?
You won't get away.
Got him. Wow, what a counter.
Ring out!
Geralt chasing after him.
Battle 3. Fight!
This isn't for show. How about this? Down you go. How about this? Come. Burn. Is that all? Come.
Oh, jeez. Got him.
Not yet. Can you handle this?
Wow, he just walked right back into me.
You're mine. Not yet.
KO!
God, I'm sorry, dude, but it looks like you're over with. I like how both swords are glowing, even though he only uses one. Does he dual wield?
Damn it. Every time I approach, Gate spawns more of those creatures, then shuts again. Need to keep it open somehow. Should probably find someone skilled in magic. Well, this is just great.
Ha! Isn't this just great, Geralt? Isn't this just great? Geralt 5, Crossing the Holy Sword. Though rumors of magic came from what in the world was called the West, Geralt's instincts told him there were more practitioners to be found in the East. Choosing to follow his gut instinct, he found himself deep in a stone cave in the Himalayas, which turned out to be a home of a master swordsman. It was said the old swordsman had lived there for generations.
Looks like a place of power. So where's the damn gate?
What is it you seek, stranger?
You must be that old man I've heard about. Got a favor to ask of you.
Is that a friend of yours?
Hmm? No. In case you didn't notice, we don't exactly get along. Freaks around here really seem to love me.
I will kill you!
Yada yada. Let's get to it. Show you how a Witcher does things.
Alright. Yada yada. Dude, this is like the third time you're fighting this freak show. Like, can this guy, like, stand down?
Battle 1. Fight!
Whoa, that was amazing. Aha! You missed. Now it's my turn to kick some tail.
Ring out!
Yes! Take a splash.
Battle 2. Fight!
Ken!
I missed.
How about this?
A boost! I missed. I thought that kick was gonna do it. I saw you trying to go for a run there, Chief. Got him.
Holding back.
The double fake out. Oh yeah, wrong move indeed. Oh god, what the frick was that, nature?
Get ready.
Geralt, what was that kick?
You're done.
Ring out!
I like how he says, "You're done," as he plummets towards the freaking water. That's funny.
So, that's how I ended up here. Listen, there a gate around here that connects to other worlds?
As you know, the gate to astral chaos sometimes opens unexpectedly. But to open a gate to another realm, you would need to utilize the power of the sword locked deep within astral chaos.
Go on.
Simply opening the gate will not be enough. You need a signpost that definitively points the way. It needs to have a strong connection to where you came from.
Phantasmal Kaer Morhen. Gotta be it.
If you open the gate at the right place and at the right time...
All sounds good. Except, well, I'm a stranger here. Sure you're allowed to reveal such secrets to me?
I believe I can trust you. One learns a thing or two after years of brutal training to sharpen one's skills to their zenith.
Thanks for the help, old man.
You should know, it is a perilous way. There is no room for error, and you may even fail, through no fault of your own. I know not whether I should encourage such a gamble.
Worth a try, far as I'm concerned.
Very well. I shall teach you a secret ritual for eliciting the power of the spirit sword, Soul Calibur.
Ooh, will Geralt summon Soul Calibur? Aw, oh, man. A fated nemesis, Geralt returned to the Phantasmal Kaer Morhen, intent on opening the gate to his own dimension using the power of Soul Calibur. However, just as the gate was set to open, he was confronted by an unwelcome visitor who, for some reason, he felt a strange connection to. A fated nemesis. It's me, Tanuki!
We finally meet, Geralt.
Like a dog after a bone. Not interested in fighting you. Plain as that.
You cannot escape me. We settle this now.
Fine. Your funeral, then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Mitsurugi just appearing out of nowhere. Alright, I'll do it.
Battle 1. Fight!
We shall see what a Witcher can do.
True strength doesn't need to boast.
Ready, Geralt?
Oh, good.
Really?
Right before your eyes!
Get away!
Got him! Ah, you aimed up! You fool! Boosh! Sorry, Mr. Rookie. Boosh! I missed. Oh, I forgot he's got like a roll. Okay. Interesting.
Your time is up.
God.
Ring out.
Ah, and then Geralt follow him after him.
Battle 2. Fight.
Oh God! And like in my neck. What the world is wrong with you? Okay. Thank you. Push.
You're mine.
Got him.
Ring out.
Ha ha! I love how they say that.
3. Fight.
What was that? Okay.
You're mine. Idiot. Idiot.
What was that grab me to? You want to talk about that? Ah!
Let's do this.
All right, let's do it indeed.
Sword coming.
Oh! What was the range on that?
Not out yet.
But it looks like you are. Oh, jeez.
Let's dance.
Got him!
Stand up. Now taste my steel.
Boosh! Got him! What a finish!
This nuisance really has taken a shine to me.
Girl!
Sorry, gate's about to open. Party ends now.
What? But I was just getting into it.
Had a worthy opponent in you, no two ways about it. Love to finish our fight, but, well, Witcher duties call.
So, you are returning home? Very well. Come back anytime. I'll be waiting.
So long, Samurai. It's been emotional. Been one hell of a ride, but it's almost over. Finally. Great. Now just need to get through the damn gate. Let's do this. Sri Vasu Svaha. Ah!
Is he gonna pull out Soul Calibur? No, he's back.
Am I back?
Witcher, as I live and breathe, you have returned.
Head feels like it's gonna explode. Mind keeping it down?
Forgive me, my methods were a bit harsh. However, at least now you know I am innocent. No? How was the other world? Do tell!
Well, it'd take some time.
Then step over here and make yourself comfortable. Would you care for some fine wine?
Warm welcome. Nice and all, but as I see it, you owe me a lot more than that.
There is Geralt's story. Okay, so
The
he didn't
names
have
of the
to...
warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Alright, so Geralt had nothing to do with, like, Soul Edge or Soul Power. Or, like, I mean, he tried to pull out Soul Power. Okay. So, this actually took place... Okay, so this took place before, and then this took place completely after. Okay. Alright, well, apart from finding out how I do this ending part for Raphael, and the ending part for Zasalamel, there's only two left. Nightmare and Siegfried. Alright. Well, I mean, what time is it? 7:40? I don't know if I Well, I do need a shave. I don't know if I should save them for last. I don't know how long their stories are. I'm assuming that Siegfried and Nightmares are long. Because, I mean, the game is, like, entirely based around them. I don't know if I should just save them for the grand finale. And do a part 8 for tomorrow. I'm thinking about doing that, honestly. I am so tired from work and I need a rest. Okay, yeah. We will wrap this game up tomorrow. I believe that we will wrap this game up tomorrow with finishing it off with Nightmare and Siegfried. We did a lot today. We finished up Wong's, we did Ivy, Cervantes, now we did Geralt. That was like 4 stories all in one. Oh, and also Taki. We did 5 stories today. Jeepers creepers. So yeah, we did... Alright, yeah, we did a whole lot today. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. Alrighty, gang. Well, that's unfortunately going to be the end today. I am so tired from work, and I just want to sleep and rest, and I did not get a good night's sleep yesterday. So, gang, we will resume the grand finale, possibly for tomorrow, with, obviously, the only people left is just Siegfried and, with just Siegfried and, Nightmare left, and the 2 extra stories for Zasalamel and Raphael. Maybe Raphael's, I guess, other thing will, be the grand finale. Alright, everyone. Until then, you all have a great night, and I will see y'all tomorrow, everybody. Until then, bye, everyone.